Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Whoa, bummer. Well, at least you get to see your insurance agent, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sure, my car got struck by lightning, but my Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Mike, is gonna help me figure it out. So awesome. Oh, here he is. Big Mike!
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process, so you don't have to go it alone.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne. At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Leif Lickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, administrative assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
At Moser Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Moser Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Moser Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Moser Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
In the heart of our community, we're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tiger Den here in Bluffton, Indiana. Tonight we've got a good one for you. It's not currently the game going on, but it's kind of the warm-up to it, where Southern Wells travels to the Bluffton Tigers in this ACAC and Wells County throwdown. Ryan Walker here alongside my partner, Tara Kokenauer, to my right. Apparently, we can just do the Wells County rivalry games together.
Great to be here tonight. Yeah, it went so well against, well, not the game necessarily, but you and I did well enough with the Norwell-Bluffton game.
Yeah. So I have to start this out because for those of you that tuned into our Norwell and Bluffton girls basketball broadcast, a couple weeks ago now, we talked about what the rivalry meant to you because being a Norwell graduate and now spending a lot of your time in Bluffton, there's some things there. But now I want to ask about, from your Bluffton perspective, with the Southern Wells rivalry, from what you've been able to experience it, what does it mean? What does it mean for Bluffton?
For me, I mean, my mom's a Southern Wells grad.
Okay,
and
so
I think
you.
a lot of us sitting in the stands tonight have those connections.
Yeah.
Whether it's friends or family, I can look across the gym right now and I see a lot of people that have Bluffton and Southern Wells ties.
So cool.
So that's what makes county rivalries fun. But from a Bluffton perspective tonight, I mean, you never want to lose against Southern Wells.
Of course.
It's that little brother, little sister mentality of 1A, 2A. Mm-hmm. And they're down the road. We compete in everything. We're in the same conference against each other. And the girls definitely, they know what they have to do tonight from a Bluffton perspective to stop this Southern Wells team that comes in here looking to build on last year's success.
It's one of the games where you will see the opposing student section travel from the opposing side of things. We'll see if Southern Wells gets that together, see some of their students kind of meandering around. But it's one of those where you do have a student section from the opposing team. Mm-hmm. It just means so much for both of the schools. And like you said, neither of them really like losing to each other. Now, recently, Bluffton and Southern Wells have kind of been on a collision course last year when they were both 8-1 and looking forward to a really good season. And both sat at 8-1. They visited the Raider Dome, and the Tigers got the best of them, and that kind of heightened matchup. And Southern Wells had some growing to do from there, and they accomplished a lot throughout the season. But then they met up again in the ACAC Tournament Championship, and it kind of went along the same way where Bluffton just dominated those games, just being how good they are. But Southern Wells, no slouch whatsoever. This year, 6-1. They're back at it again, playing really good basketball. But this Bluffton team has really retooled themselves, they've been playing really good basketball this year.
Yeah, I remember that game in the Raider Dome last year. It was scrappy. It was physical.
Yep.
Southern Wells came to play.
Yep.
And it really took that halftime, and Bluffton kind of turned it on with their senior leadership, and Isabella Stout showed up that night, and Conley Holt. So, yeah, looking at what it's going to be tonight, a little different Southern Wells group, a younger Southern Wells group, but also a little younger Bluffton group. So we'll see what they bring to the court.
Definitely some new faces on both sides. Southern Wells has gotten a little bit smaller, at least from in the paint, losing Ashley Needler, who's now playing at St. Francis University for basketball, losing Kalina Reeves and losing Kenzie Paxson. Those are your two forwards and a stretch forward as well. Bluffton, of course, losing just a handful of really good scores, some paint presence, some wings. They lost a lot, but with the help of some Norwellites over on the other side.
Both teams lost that post presence.
Yes.
From last year. It's going to be guard driven tonight, and that's where I think the Bluffton Tigers have the leg up, let's say. But Southern Wells is going to come in here and give it all they got.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how that matchup plays out as JV game's about to wrap up here. It's 56-30. Bluffton right now over Southern Wells with 3.8 seconds left to go. As we will have
shout out to Coach Palmer over there, the JV Raiders coach. He's my counterpart on the golf course in the fall. It's good to see him down there. And I told Coach Mosier down there I'd give her a shout out. always. She had to miss Jingle Mingle and Berne with me the other night
really?
to go to the Blackford games. She was disappointed.
Okay. That Blackford game, Bluffton defeated the Bruins on the road, which, by the way, they got a new floor. It looks really, beautiful. Really nice. I walked in. It's like it's very shiny in here since the last time that I saw it. Tigers won on the road, 74-32, and then in Southern Wells' recent game, defeating Muncie Burris on the road on a Wednesday night, 50-35. So, and both teams coming in on 5-game winning streaks as well. Bluffton 7-2. So there's final on the JV side of things, 59-30. Teams will be introduced here in just a moment.
Great finish there by Krista Blair at the buzzer, laying it in, stealing a lay-in.
I'm glad we could showcase some of the JV game as well. I'm sure those of you that are tuning in have some players on JV that you want to see or hear from. And we'll watch introductions here. This is our Christian Care Retirement Community pregame show. Christian Care Retirement Community is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate quality care. We provide a wide assortment of comfortable living options for various needs with 3 levels of care. Call 260-565-3000 to see how we can enrich your or your loved one's life.
Well done, Ryan.
Oh, thank you very much. Players will come out, and then we will take a quick break here on Witness Media. We'll get more into the pregame, talk about some of the players on each side. As we mentioned, some returning faces to both teams, but some new faces to the squads as well.
Here at RK Financial, we're proud to serve the families and businesses that make our communities strong. We know the value of hard work, and we know how important it is to protect what you've built and what matters most. Whether it's retirement planning, investment guidance, or reviewing your insurance needs, our local team is here to provide personal, practical advice you can count on. RK Financial. Give us a call today.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is gonna have.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy.
and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Baumgartner Attorneys, legal services for you and your family.
Passion. It's inside the barn at 5 a.m. It's dirty boots, calloused hands, and the energy to keep going. Passion is every step, again and again. Passion. It's giving it the best you've got. It's hard work that pays off. Show right. Feed your passion.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need, and since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and college core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk Floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook.
Back here at the Tiger Den, where both teams are starting to warm up here. Bluffton Tigers hosting the Southern Wells Raiders. we'll get some of the things out of the way. Records-wise, Southern Wells comes in 6-1. This is their opening conference game, as the Adams Central game that they were going to play was, I believe, a Friday night, and I think Adams Central was playing football that night, so you can see the reason for that. Bluffton 7-2, also 1-0 in the ACAC with their win over South Adams during Thanksgiving week. It's a good win for the Tigers, who are the defending ACAC champions, and part of the reason was their second win of the season last year against Southern Wells in a huge game at the Raider Dome, and they dominated that game.
It was the test for them last season, for sure, when it came to the conference. Southern Wells was having a great season. I mean, they went 16-8 last season, ended up 3-3 in the conference, but they were competitive in every game they played.
Let's talk about Southern Wells first. Southern Wells, we mentioned some of the losses that they had to graduation last year, and a lot of it was the post-presence where Ashley Needler, a first-team All-ACAC member, now playing at St. Francis University. She graduates. It was Kenzie Paxson, who was kind of the Robin to her Batman, and then you had Kalina Reeves, who was a stretch four, who had the size to rebound and score in the post, but also could shoot it from deep and mid-range. So certainly a big losses for Southern Wells, but they returned two really good guards, and the first one is Kaylee Davis, and Kaylee Davis has been last year as a freshman was everything that you could ever want, and just a talented freshman player. This year, she's really stepped it up, scoring just under 12.5 points per game, has 6 assists per game.
That's the piece I was going to talk about. Those 6 assists per game show that not only has she upped her scoring, but she is guiding the offense with how she's directing the ball.
Yes, and she was the News Banners Athlete of the Week a couple of weeks ago. I have to plug it in, of course. And part of that reason too is because what she does passing the ball, she'll get her points, but she, like you said, will lead in distributing the ball and making this offense run. But on the defensive side, my goodness, 6.2 steals per game. So the Tigers will have their hands full as Kaylee Davis kind of commands that, but also with another guard, Kaylee Coughlin. She can run up and down the floor, and she has jumped from where she was at last year, kind of coming off the bench, maybe a couple spot starts here and there, scoring just shy of 10 points per game. She's stealing a couple passes per game as well, and she really is the benefactor of when Kaylee Davis will pick up the ball. A lot of those assists will go to Kaylee
both
Coughlin.
Kaylee's in double figures.
Yes.
And I talked to a couple of the Bluffton girls, namely Conley All and Chloe Dick, just the other day. And I said, girls, what's the take for Saturday night? And they said guard presence.
Yep.
They were liking the same thing that other teams probably scout about us.
Yep.
That's what we're scouting about Southern Wells.
Absolutely.
So they're taking it seriously, and I assume Southern Wells is doing the same.
And when I asked Coach Kyle Penrod about it before the season, he said, losing our size is going to really hurt, but I think this team, we got a lot of depth, and we're going to be able to run, but I want them to run even more this year.
Yeah.
Last year, they really cranked up the heat, cranked up the temperature on the defensive side of things, but also on the offensive side of things. They like to go, and try to get their buckets that way, utilizing that strength that they have in their speed.
It speaks to Coach Penrod and what he's doing at Southern Wells right now. They're really upping that feeder program.
Yeah.
They're getting kids in. Like when we have the shootout here at Bluffton, Southern Wells shows up ready to play and they want to win at that 3rd grade level, 4th grade level. They've got some athletes coming up, and you can see that that's been one of his goals. I say that tonight because it happens to be our future Tigers night. So we'll have girls out here at halftime too.
That's
and
cool.
Feeder programs are a big part of what makes high school programs have success.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And a couple other players just to mention, Gracie Reeves, she can shoot a little bit from outside. She's close to 10 points per game as well. And then you've just kind of got a cluster of averaging 5 points per game between Remy Holmes, Kaya Thomas, Aubrey Meyer, and Cadence Watkins. And then also a freshman forward, Leanne Carpenter, also, who's kind of splitting with JV and varsity, but it's really hard for Kyle Penrod because like, I want her to play at the varsity level for all 4 quarters.
Well, and her being 5'10", she brings height to the court.
Exactly.
So he needs her to be that next man up. And
it's that in the middle. It's that in between. Like, she needs freshman needs some experience on JV, but she's good enough to play varsity. We need her with her height, like you said.
And going back to Reeves and Holmes, just looking up some stats from the other night, Reeves shot 64% from the field against Adams Central.
Yeah, that's it's
what a clip, right?
That's exactly what she can do.
And then Remy Holmes is averaging 48% from the field.
That's crazy.
So the fact that I mean, they're getting the ball, obviously, from Davis with those assists.
Yep.
They're getting good shots. They're being smart about the shots they take, and they're putting them down.
There's not anything one-dimensional, really, about this team. That's what makes Southern Wells so good this year with that 6-1 record. Now, let's talk about Bluffton for a little bit here. Bluffton, obviously, team last year looked not completely different, but mostly different from their record-breaking season. Most wins in program history. The first time they've won the ACAC regular season, and then the first time they won the ACAC tournament, beat Southern Wells to get there as well. Twice, obviously. But a couple of their graduates, what's Bluffton going to do? Conley Alt returns. Yeah, Chloe Dick had a pretty good season, but we graduate just so many really good players.
Yep.
And all they've done is retool and reload on this roster.
They have. Credit to Coach Curtis. I mean, yes, we had a couple a couple transfers, right? But Coach Curtis hasn't changed his system.
Yep.
He's still playing to the point where we're going to try to elevate whatever skills we have, because you can only coach the kids you have in front of you.
Yep.
I mean, coaching golf, coaching track.
Yep.
I say that to myself all the time. Brent Kunkel told me that years ago. You can only coach the kids you got in front of you.
Of course.
And I think Coach Curtis is a great exemplar of that. But looking at what we've got tonight coming back, we've got some guards that are going to be feisty on that defensive end.
Yeah. Now, Conley Alt was the headliner coming back to the team this year. And, you know, if you had paid attention to the Bluffton program at all, you knew some of the players, like, okay, Sophie Eisenhut will probably take over that center, that forward position. Chloe Dick had a nice year as a freshman. But Conley Alt aside, there's been a lot of development from this team. From what Sophie Eisenhut has been able to do in the post for Bluffton is just completely different than what they've had before. We talked about it a little bit before we went on the air here. Maren Schreiber may be more of a scorer and rebounder and defender, and she did really well with that. Sophie brings such a different presence with her length and size up and down to opposing offensive players that I just think Bluffton was missing a little bit.
Sophie really shows her IQ.
Yeah.
Not only in the classroom, but on the basketball court.
Yeah.
She really has developed a better sense of timing. She's understanding more how to set her feet and square her shoulders in a way to get the block without that follow through and getting fouls. Because it's very important that we have her on the court as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely. That's a very fair point. I'm sure opposing teams that maybe have some more presence in the paint try to utilize that a little bit more, but like Huntington North, they tried. Boy, it failed a little bit because she had 9 blocks in that
Opponents
game.
will have to come after her.
Yeah.
But I really think she's starting to develop that court presence and knowing how to avoid getting in foul trouble.
It's certainly something that sticks out on the scouting report, as opposing coaches will say, watch out for this. You will probably not score against Sophie Eisenhut tonight, especially if
she'll be on the marker board in the locker room for
sure. If you're a guard trying to drive, you probably are not going to score that bucket.
Yes, I feel that deeply. That triggers me as a guard.
Yeah. Oh, I understand.
At, my 5'4" 3/4.
I understand that. And another development within the program is Chloe Dick has had so much more confidence. She had a lot of confidence last year, but distributing the ball a little bit.
Yep.
She was maybe 3rd or 4th scorer at times. She could become the top scorer, but this year, man, Chloe has just been on a different level of scoring, driving to the bucket, but she'll take a couple shots tonight where you go, whoa, don't shoot that. Yeah. Oh, I see why
the
she
Caitlin
shot
Clark
that.
from the logo,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
Yes, and Chloe's got a quick release. When you play that two-man game, you're going to get the ball in her hands pretty easily.
And she's been scoring at a high clip this year. I have it. 15 points per game, as Conley Alt's at 18.5 points per game. What are we pointing out here?
Green Bear with the Kunkel family picture.
Yes, they make really good food in the hospitality room.
Even the student section's teasing them.
Yeah, they got the. I see they have the ESPN thing out. Love what the Bluffton student section does. Excited to see what they bring tonight with their county rival coming in. Let's mention some of the starters before we head to break here. First, for the Southern Wells Raiders, Kaylee Koffel, as we just mentioned in the pregame, along with Kaylee Davis, Cadence Watkins, Aubrey Meyer, and Kaya Thomas will round things out for the Raiders. And for the Bluffton Tigers, nothing new here. Eden Nash, Chloe Dick, Conley Alt, Carly Strunk, and Sophie Eisenhut. Those are your 10 players on each side that will command the court, and you will see those players very quickly as we head to break.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, we offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation, or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow.
What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards?
We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give.
Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
One is more than a number. It's pride in our history and the promise of what's to come. One farmer, one seed, one season. One changes everything. In 1926, Henry A. Wallace and the founders of Pioneer revolutionized farming, and we've been innovating ever since. 100 starts with one. Our 100th season starts with you.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
From dreamer to doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life, it takes 2 things, the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values: faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
The golden voice of Jeff Kokenauer introducing the Bluffton Tigers to the floor. Southern Wells already announced, ready for ACAC basketball action. Thanks for tuning in here on Witness Media, doing the multi-screen on YouTube TV with the IU and Ohio State game looming in the distance.
Go Hoosiers, let's
Appreciate that. Some may be rooting for IU in these parts. I root for good games.
I also root for
Yeah.
good games. I just have a particular team I love.
Of course. Tigers and Raiders, technically both teams without a loss in the ACAC. Always high stakes when you go within county lines. Raiders in blue, Tigers in white. About to get things rolling here. Southern Wells 6-1 on the season. Tigers 7-2. Doesn't get much better than that. Eisenhut, Koffel at midcourt. Let's get rolling. Tigers win the tip.
I feel the same way about this game tonight, Ryan. I hope for a good game, but I have a team that I'm rooting for.
I understand that. As Carly Strunk gets things going with a three-point basket to start. She was 5 for 7 on Thursday against Blackford from beyond the arc, and she has been lights out from deep all season.
Or as I told her last night at the boys' game, cash money.
Cash money Strunk.
But I won't embarrass her with that.
Even though you just said it.
I know it. I won't call her that.
That's fine. Pass stolen away and then brought back to Southern Wells, but not before a foul. That'll go against Cadence Watkins, who's wearing number 23 tonight. I forgot to tell you that. I'm sorry. Kyle Penrod made sure to tell me that.
It's not a hard number to remember.
That is very true. Conley Altz with the right hand this time gets the Tigers up 5-0 early. 23, of course, worn by the legendary basketball player
Michael Jordan.
Conley Alt with a steal on the other end and puts it up and in for two. 7-0 lead for the Tigers. And Bluffton, they've been doing that to teams all season long and last year as well. Davis tries a drive, and that can't fall for her. And Eden Nash going the other way.
Yeah, the Tigers extend that 2-3 way out towards the half-court line.
Dick feeds Alt now with the left, and she's got it from the left side this time, flashing both hands here early on. We've got a 9-0 ball game, and then Alt again on the other end. Kaylee Koffel tried to catch up, but too much as Alt picks up another bucket. 11-0 early lead for the Tigers.
And a timeout by the Raiders.
And we will take a timeout alongside with them.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
Well, that escalated quickly. 11-0 run for the Tigers, not even 2 minutes into this contest. It's been all defense turning into offense, and that's exactly what head coach for the Tigers, Doug Curtis, wants to do. Southern Wells trying to find some sort of offense. They will as Kaya Thomas gets underneath the bucket and can't get that one to fall. Southern Wells will get possession back. Koffel to inbound, tries to feed Thomas, somehow still ends up with it. Davis now drives, and Eisenhut was a very good presence down low, forces a tough shot. Alt, left hand again. She's got another bucket.
With the pass fake to Strunk.
She's got 10 points already, 5 buckets for Conley Alt. She was 0 for 4 to start against Blackford, a little uncharacteristic. Tonight she said nope. And that's been consistent all year long with Sophie Eisenhut.
She gets warmed up here with a block.
Something we have certainly seen all year long, 4.5 blocks per game. Davis for 2, gets that one to fall. And that's the first Raiders bucket. But the Tigers lead by 11 early.
Looks like the Raiders are coming out in defense in a 1-3-1.
Alt, jumper, doinks off the front iron. Nash rebounds and then turns right over to Koffel. Davis wants to run, runs into a Tigers brick wall. And now Meyer, pretty pass down low underneath to Watkins, and that's another 2.
Anytime you can get the ball right there at the charity stripe and drop the ball to the low post, it's going to be tough.
It's a tight window to throw in, but make a good bounce pass. That's the reward.
And the Lady Raiders really have been doing that so far this game.
Gracie Reeves checks in, along with Remy Holmes for Southern Wells. Tigers passing the ball around. Chloe Dick from way downtown, and she hits.
You called it.
I did say that. She will shoot from anywhere on the court, and that's exactly why. Reeves will take a shot. She found herself open. Ball stumbling around, and then Meyer picks up a bucket from underneath. Good rebound from Aubrey Meyer, the junior. 16-6.
Southern Wells now increases that guard pressure.
Southern Wells just trying to set up on both sides, set up in their defense. Stop the Tigers from running down the court coast to coast.
Always the first rule was stop the ball, Ryan.
Yep, very true. Chloe Dick drives, gets some contact from Aubrey Meyer, and will head to the free throw line. Remind us it's our Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter, founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger. From adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between, Sprunger and Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. It is easy and convenient to visit Sprunger and Sprunger for all your legal needs. Dick misses the first. Just hit that 3 from way downtown. Probably reminiscent of Tara Kokenauer back in the day, right?
You're being kind.
I was more of a shoot it down by the block.
I was a three-point shooter. Pretty exclusively because I wasn't fast enough to do anything else.
Gracie Reeves, a three-point shooter as well. We mentioned that, and you called that in the pregame from 3. And Southern Wells slowly but surely coming back. 16-9 now.
Yeah, if Gracie Reeves keeps that shooting percentage that she had versus AC, the Tigers are going to struggle to keep those points off the board.
And what was that percent? Was
64%.
64%. Got a scrum down low. I believe we will get a jump ball whistle. It will be Bluffton with the ball back. Carly Strunk to inbound. We'll pass deep. Conley Alt catching fire, and she hits from downtown. Tigers hitting from all cylinders here early on.
Her percentage so far this game is pretty high.
Very much so. And if Conley Alt can find that three-point shooting game, as Holmes will misfire, if Conley Alt can get a three-point ball going consistently every night, watch out. Raiders try to pass to down low to Davis, who will draw a jump ball with Eden Nash picking the ball apart.
Good hands by Nash there. That's the second time she's done that. Deflecting an inbound.
Ellie DeWeese in. Checking in a little bit ago, Jalen Chase for Southern Wells. As Chloe Dick picks this one off of Remy Holmes. Conley Alt open on the other end. She's going to go up for a layup. Can't hit, and I believe a foul will be called on the other end here. And it will be. That will be called on Chloe Dick, I believe.
I think I just committed the commentator's jinx against Conley.
That's right. The announcer jinx. I'm a victim of it. It was actually on Conley Alt.
Steal by Chloe Dick.
Chloe Dick, as I was looking down, drives in a pretty drive up for two. Southern Wells trying to get through some of the pressure, and Jalen Chase just took an extra step. A little frantic.
Yep.
That's 6 turnovers by the Raiders.
Chase and DeWeese, who checked in not long ago for the Raiders, bringing a little success from that volleyball team at Southern Wells this year.
Had another very good season under head coach Whitney Powell. Really cool turnaround by that program. Davis picks the ball off, goes to the other end. Davis, pass to Koffel, pretty pass. Can't get it to fall, though. And now the Tigers on the other end, but Strunk can't corral the pass. But that pass from Davis is exactly what you mentioned in the pregame with those 6 assists per game. Very unselfish player, as much as she scores at 12 points per game. Reeves tries to get it in the middle, and it's picked off. Eden Nash on the other side. Left hand gets fouled, and one! What a bucket off of the steal from Eden Nash.
Strong finish with a lot of contact there.
Big bucket for the Tigers as they extend their lead here in the first quarter. Watkins checks in for Gracie Reeves. That foul was on Kaylee Koffel. Nash hits the free throw, and she's got 3 points on one play. The old-fashioned three. Watkins with Strunk. Down the corner to Davis. Davis will fire. No good. Rebound. Could go anybody's way. Foul will be called. We're going to go the other way.
I think Chloe Dick got a fingertip on that three.
Tigers laughing about something.
It's 5 fouls.
Oh, I see. Trying to inbound the ball while everybody else is lined up on the other side of the floor. May have fooled our camera guy, Kevin Mosier, as well.
It's good to know Conley always has her eyes on that scoreboard.
I believe Kevin Mosier in the City Gym Basketball League led the team with like 28 points, as I typed out the other day. I think that's
what a stat.
What it was. Yeah, I know. The research department's doing really well to my left.
Shout out to Michael Vanderkolk,
Yeah,
who is to our left.
Chloe Dick makes the free throw. Tigers lead 25-9. No, that's all Barry Crosby.
I was going to say we aim to please here on
Yes.
Witness Media, given local stats
Yeah,
from
of course. I mean, we have a couple basketball stars to my right, left, and behind me. Davis misses, and the Tigers will rebound. Minute 30 to play, but the Tigers are certainly in a hurry on the other way. Carly Strunk, corner, made it from earlier, and she makes it again. Does Carly Strunk ever miss?
I definitely think that's been a point of emphasis for Coach Curtis. Not the not missing part, but that dribble drive and kicking it out behind you. Seen it several times in their last 3 games.
Chloe Dick picks up a foul, reaching in a little bit too far to Cadence Watkins. Had a mixture of just about everything in this game, including now the Tigers' first substitution of the night as Cameron Alt checks in for Eden Nash.
The Lady Raiders are starting to settle down a little bit and control the ball more.
As Eisenhut swats away Kaylee Davis, who now pops a 3 from deep. That one just rims out. Rebound to Sophie Eisenhut. Strunk now in the corner to Cameron Alt. Cuts across. Chloe Dick certainly going to fire that and just misses. Eisenhut, though, gets the ping pong ball bobbling around. Dick can't make the shot. Now a jump ball will be called. It has just been, it's been high intensity on both sides, both teams wanting to run. You get a really entertaining basketball game out of it.
We do, and they're physical. We were talking about that last season, and you're seeing it here tonight too. A lot of collisions.
That pass tipped away from Myra on the other end to give Southern Wells the ball, and a foul will be called. So good defensive effort on the inbounds pass to get Cadence Watkins at the free throw line. Now, free throws is certainly something that you can slow the game down with. Take a couple dribbles, take a breath, no pressure. Madeline Funk now checks in. Chloe Dick heads to the bench. Cadence Watkins makes the second.
It's been good to see Madeline Funk develop too.
Yes.
She's moved up to the varsity team full time.
Alt makes a layup on the right side. Funk doing a lot of ball handling with the Tigers. And Davis with a bucket on the other end.
Good move by Davis there to avoid Sophie Eisenhut.
3 just at the end. Won't be able to fall, but our end of the first quarter score, Tigers up 30-12 over Southern Wells.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner. An inconveniently located electrical outlet owner. And a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
to auctions
to farmland and equipment
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
Bluffton Band making an appearance tonight, doing a great job. Always love pep bands. That is such an underrated thing. I don't think people talk about it enough. Pep bands in the gym is
I agree.
amazing.
Mr. Kello is an incredible band director
Yes.
and an IU Hoosier himself.
There you go. Indiana Hoosiers making the broadcast in many ways.
Member of the marching band and the pep band.
Holmes just is not able to hit from low, down low, out of bounds. You know, I think a lot of people have mentioned it before, but if you go into a coma for 3 years, hey, what's going on? Well, IU's playing for the Big Ten title tonight. Oh, really? Wow, I'm glad our basketball team's doing really well.
Yeah, I'd be shocked.
That'll be a fun matchup, but this is certainly Not a bad consolation prize for those of you who are really excited for that football game tonight. Southern Wells and Bluffton. Southern Wells finding a little bit of offense about midway through the first quarter and getting their points. The Tigers just really pouring it on. A 30-point first quarter.
With half of those points going to the lone senior, Conley Alt.
Hitting a 3 as well. First one clunks off the iron for Remy Holmes. Our Bumgarner Attorneys second quarter. For nearly 75 years, Bumgarner Attorneys have provided superior legal services to the families of Adams, Wells, and Jay counties. Cameron Alt on the other end, coast to coast, gets swatted away by Remy Holmes. What a block. And Conley Alt tries to clean things up. She can't. Sophie Eisenhut's turn, and she'll go to the free throw line.
She gets poked in the eye a little bit, recovering quickly.
That can't feel good.
Looks like Chloe Dick is about to check back in. I'm hoping for a few more deep threes from number 21.
Sorry, has one tonight. She shoots the type of 3 that coaches will hold their hair. They'll go, oh, no, no, no. Okay, I see why you shot it. We'll take a quick break here on Witness Media.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
Opening minutes of the second quarter here as Sophie Eisenhut take another free throw attempt here, made the first. Take the second, and that one will miss. Cameron Alt working hard for an offensive rebound, though, and she will maybe not earn a rebound, but earns the basketball back for the Tigers. So those type of hustle plays that coaches love. Kaylee Davis guarding Chloe Dick from deep. Cameron Alt now fires a 3, no good. Rebound to Remy Holmes. Southern Wells trying to get back in this thing. Found themselves down early. Gracie Reeves will pop a 3, and she hits her second from the exact same area. What a shot.
Really good work by Aubrey Meyer there from Southern Wells. Just clearing that out and getting her that shot.
Alt gets it stripped away, and here comes the Raiders on the other side. Reeves with it. And Kaylee Davis slow things down for the moment, get things set up. Now pops a 2, no good. That was Cadence Watkins, and the ball will go the other way. Good couple possessions back-to-back for the Raiders. Madeline Funk will bring things up for Bluffton. Run the offense through her. She tries to fight through Cadence Watkins. What a pass to Conley Alt.
It's my favorite play.
Nice assist from Funk.
I'm not sure what the Lady Tigers call it, but we called it push down.
Michael Vanderkolk agreeing. Reeves for 3, and she hits it. Puts her arms out looking for a foul. Or maybe doing the, just shrugging the shoulders. I can make these. Alt. Couple miss for her. And Dick will get fouled and head to the free throw line.
Southern Wells is really going to have to shut down those offensive rebounds by the Tigers
Yes.
if they want to keep clawing back into this game.
We mentioned the height for Southern Wells being an issue with their graduates from last season. Want to play a little bit faster, try to make teams turn the ball over, which Bluffton certainly does not turn the ball over very much. Most of the players on their roster are 5'6" and shorter. Have one at 5'10", haven't seen her yet. Leanne Carpenter, the hopeful freshman for the Raiders. Chloe Dick knocks down another free throw. Southern Welsh trails Bluffton 35-18. Davis gets a pass from Koffel. Now dribbling it around. Losing control a couple different times. Nash will jump on it and pick up the steal. And jump ball will go to the Tigers' way.
There's no shortage of those hustle plays.
I know. Coaches love players that will do that. As Coach Kunkel said, he really likes the way that Eden Nash plays on the court. Conley Alt, corner three. That one short. We'll call it a pass to Chloe Dick, and that's up for two.
She meant to do that, Eden Nash says.
Exactly. 37-18. Davis drives, just doinks off the bottom of the backboard. And Chloe Dick tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds as she joins the Southern Welsh cheer team.
Can't fault them for that, though. They're just trying to push the ball.
Watkins in for Koffel. Davis will bring the ball up. Meyer tries to feed Gracie Reeves down low, and it'll be a turnover. And now Eden Nash will be fouled by Reeves all the way on the far end of the floor. Probably not a foul that Coach Penrod was hoping for, but gotta respect the effort trying to get the ball back here. Strunk will check back in for Cameron Alt.
Cameron had some good minutes coming in.
Strunk drives, finds herself open off the glass. Eisenhut cleans up and nearly gets a three-point, the beginning of a three-point play to convert. But instead we'll head to the free throw line for two.
Strunk looking a lot taller on that swim move that she just pulled.
Koffel back in for Watkins. Eisenhut on the line. And makes them both. Southern Wells run their sets in. Davis falling and makes the shot. What an effort by Kaylee Davis with the left.
She gets up fired up. She likes that scoop shot.
Hey, why fix it if it's not broke?
I mean, averaging 12.3 points a game.
Yeah.
Keep working it.
And makes the free throw along with it. Southern Wells will use the timeout here with 4:16 left in this opening half of Southern Wells and Bluffton.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
Coach Penrod using another timeout here to try to slow some things down for his Raiders team. And just the way that some of the games went last year between these two schools, I think Southern Wells has done a nice job trying to handle and control things against a really good Bluffton team.
Got sophomore Bridget Steffen in for the Tigers.
Chloe Dick scores on another really nice drive by the Tigers. They can score in every which way. Davis Just misses. Going on the other end is Eden Nash. Dick drives.
Ooh, just can't finish.
We'll get fouled. Just get a pair of free throws up here. Tigers up by 20 early. Last year's games for Southern Wells and Bluffton, they met at 8-1 at the Raider Dome last year. That went in favor of the Tigers 66-25. Then the ACAC tournament final was 84-31 in favor of Bluffton. Southern Wells just ran into a really good Tigers group last year, but Southern Wells with a 16-8 record had a very, very great season on their end of things. Nash with a rebound and puts it up and in for 2. And there's your hustle plays right there from Nash. Corner 3, Meyer won't fall, and Nash is going to rebound, and she's going on the other end. Up for 2, she's got 7.
Seems to be doing a little bit of it all tonight.
Certainly getting her steps in, running on both ends of the floor. Meyer fakes a shot and gets swatted from behind, but it ends up being a perfect pass to Cadence Watkins. Give Dick the assist.
Chloe doesn't look very happy about that. We'll see how she comes down.
I think Southern Wells might have been looking for a foul on the other end, but looked like all ball from here. I don't know. Hopefully next year we'll have the slow motion replay available.
Or not. Games would take forever.
That is very true. Watkins will get fouled as she goes up. Had a little bit of a lane while she was in the air, but just a little bit of contact forces the missed shot.
Foul by Stefan. I'll give her a shout out right here.
Yeah, perfect.
She is the ACAC reigning discus champion.
Yes. Let's see, 2:43 in the second quarter, our first track reference. Nash with the rebound. I have to. I have to bug Michael with it. Alt drives, weaves her way through, and she's got another 2. (47-24). Bluffton leads. Davis going towards the bucket, and decent defensive effort from Stefan on the other end, but maybe just putting the arms in a little bit too early, a little bit too much, and that will get Davis to the free throw line. Davis misses the first.
The Raiders have certainly slowed down the Tigers this quarter, holding them so far to 17, whereas first quarter was 30.
Davis makes the second. And to your point there, Southern Wells really slowed things down about midway through that first quarter. Yeah. Tigers still got their buckets, but I think really slowed some things down on both ends of the floor. Started running their sets and got some open shots as well, like Gracie Reeves making all 3 of her 3 so far tonight. Stick crashes, misses, but Eden Nash draws the foul and gets an and 1. How about Eden Nash tonight?
She's certainly doing all the things that Coach Curtis wants to see.
Looking for double figures here with a made free throw.
Well deserved though. Deflections on the baseline down here on defense. Rebounds and putbacks on the offensive end.
There's your announcer jinx on my end, so now we're even. Nash with just 2.5 points per game, but we highlight those hustle plays, and she picks up a bunch of steals and rebounds. Just a really good defender as well. Getting the love on the scoring side of things tonight. Bluffton really trying to make it hard. Near the corner, hits the 3 from deep. Oh my goodness, Gracie Reeves.
First chance of a 4-point play I've seen this season.
My goodness, does have a chance at that. She is 4 for 4. Should take a trip to Wendy's at halftime. And makes the free throw. That is a 4-point play.
And this 2-1-2 that Southern Wells is coming out with, Bluffton breaks it easily.
As Raiders will draw a charge on the other end, set from Aubrey Meyer. What a back-to-back possessions from Southern Wells.
Coach Penrod looks pretty pleased with the effort from
Definitely.
his Lady Raiders.
And just comparing the two games from last year to this one tonight, it just seems Southern Wells has just played more poised tonight, doing some things really well versus last year where that Tigers team that won 20-plus games is just overpowering from start to finish. Tonight, Southern Wells has had some really good moments. And right on cue, turns the ball over.
There's been a lot of action right there in the Southern Wells spectator section.
Yep.
Watch your toes down there on the front row.
Of course. Heads up. Watch for flying objects or basketball players. Corner, Cameron Alt just can't corral it. It was a little bit to her right. Davis will bring things up. We approach the 1-minute mark here in second quarter. Davis gets this thing stripped away, and it'll go towards the Tigers.
Strunk gets the jump ball, but who made that happen, Ryan?
That would be Eden Nash. It's those little plays there. I'm not sure if she'll get a statistic necessarily. Maybe someone will give her a steal. Cameron Alt misses, but it's those types of plays. I said it probably 3 times today, broken record, but it's those types of plays that coaches love.
That's right, and I'm pretty sure she'd be okay with her teammate.
Reeves again.
That's her spot.
From 3. Same spot, 5 for 5. She's got 16 points for Southern Wells.
Those aren't easy threes either from the corner.
Nash, though, on the other end, picks up 2. That ends a 7-0 run from Southern Wells.
Trying to get it to Reeves again on this side, I think.
And why not? Reeves, not that corner this time.
Nope.
DeWeese now working with Conley Alt. Davis drives. Oh, just can't fall for her on that end. And the Tigers, they got to shoot it quickly. Alt can't get the shot up in time, doesn't matter. 51-32, that's our halftime score here at the Tiger Den in favor of the Tigers over the Southern Wells Raiders. We'll have our halftime report coming up here very soon here on Witness Media.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or an impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266, Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials.
Innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone, but the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Nussbaum Mechanical is located just north of Berne, along with over 175 years of combined service in the field. Nussbaum Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipment and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
I'm Phyllis Rice, and I've lived here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mixed paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables, and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental, across from the Bungie plant, do it best.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
This is the real halftime show right here. This should be at the Super Bowl this year. 3-point competition, I believe. One lucky foot was on the line.
Yeah.
One lucky contestant that will make a shot will end up with a pop bottle, because that is exactly what a kid needs on a Saturday night.
They're 1 liters, not 2, so we keep it in check here.
I know. My high school did 2 liters. So actually, I think Huntington did 2 liters too. I would hope that the college kids would be a little bit more seasoned on the maturity side.
I was in the stands the other day, and I'm like, if I'm ever going to do this publicly, I need to practice. I don't want to go up and airball it.
It's a lot of pressure, especially with both of the stands very filled tonight.
Wes Kunkel just drained 1 from 3. 2 in a row.
gets it from his mom. Southern Wells on the other end of the court. Fans-wise, they showed up and very good numbers tonight. And then on the other end, the Bluffton Tigers, you obviously can't see that side, but we've got one side of the bleachers open, and there's a good amount of fans up there as well. Really cool to see here at the high school level. Support in this county is unbelievable, all the way from the north to the south side with Norwell, Bluffton, and Southern Wells. Last year at the Raider Dome was pretty packed as well, as that was a high-stakes game. High-stakes game tonight as well, as the Tigers up 51-32. I think the biggest takeaway, though, for this game in general is just Southern Wells has really buttoned some things up from the 2 games that they played last year against Bluffton.
They really have. I mean, we were talking earlier last year, how many points did they score in this matchup? They didn't break that 30 mark.
Correct.
And they've already done that in the first half against this team. And that speaks really, number one, to the effort and the teamwork that the Lady Raiders are showing, but also it speaks to the hot shooting of Reeves.
5 for 5 from deep, including one with a foul. We said Carly Strunk can't miss from 3. Also true.
I mean, in
but
pregame,
Gracie Reeves right in that bottom left corner.
Yeah, in pregame, I was saying how 64% against AC was incredible, but 100% in the first half against Bluffton is even more spectacular.
That is not bad. Although 64% is not a bad
not at all.
prize.
And she would still take that at the end of this game. But.
Now, just some of the total numbers. Reeves with 16 points leads the Raiders. Conley Alt with 19. A lot of those in that first quarter where she scored 15 points. Chloe Dick with 12 and Eden Nash 11, who doesn't get on the scoreboard necessarily as much, but we keep saying the hustle plays, but she's being rewarded for those efforts tonight with 11 points. And Kaylee Davis with 8.
Coach Curtis has to be happy with 3 Tigers in double digits already, spreading the wealth a little bit. I know he's kind of been preaching that to the team, moving the ball, get everybody involved.
And it hasn't been from Carly Strunk, even though she's made 2 for 2 from beyond the arc tonight. She scored 22 on the Tigers' way to a victory over Blackford on Thursday. About 150 left at halftime. Now the real three-point shooters, I guess you could say, out on the floor. They will not be rewarded with beverages for making those. They run out very quickly, I believe, especially on both sides if it's Gracie Reeves and Carly Strong. Although that would be kind of fun. Second half, it's just we're going to do a three-point competition between the two. But for Bluffton, it's just kind of the same old. Tough defense on one end, running the floor on the other. And they've kind of, with that defense, turning into some either easier points or, some well-earned points on the other end. They mix it in with three-point shooting now. Doug Curtis's first year tried to implement that three-point shooting and ran that style of offense. And while the threes just weren't coming down as much as they did last year, and certainly not this year, you can see the progress that they've made under Coach Curtis.
Right. Neither of these teams are going to be a, pound it into the post kind of team.
Yeah.
But they are guard-centric, and they're going to drive the ball. And if whatever team can shoot those threes and make them is going to have the advantage. But tonight, it looks like both of these teams are shooting a pretty good clip from three-point range.
I don't know what the totals would be field goal percentage-wise, but I think you're absolutely right. It probably on both ends, one of the better shooting nights. We get things ready to go in this third quarter. That was our Berne Ready Mix halftime show from new homes and backyard projects to factories and farms. We offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at www.bernreadymix.com. Underway here in the third quarter. Davis is very active in that first half, as expected. Thomas dishes it back off to Davis, who takes a jumper and gets that one to fall. Friendly roll. That's how we get started here, as Davis enters double figures from three. We'll call that one a pass as well.
Yeah.
Nothing but net.
Looks like the Tigers might have made a defensive shift, putting Eden Nash on Reeves in that corner now.
Got to do something.
Yeah. Both Chloe Dick and Eden Nash have that extension.
Right. All now with 20 after that free throw. Been talking about Reeves all game so far. That 5 for 5 clip from the corner. Cuts in and gets this one taken away, trying to feed Reeves. And now back over to Davis. Bounce pass up to Aubrey Meyer. Who's there, though? Eden Nash gets a hand up in there, and that will force a tough shot. Down on the other end, Carly Strunk up for a layup, and it's good.
Raiders push the ball. Tigers aren't down on defense.
They go very quick, and that's going to be an easy bucket on the other end from Gracie Reeves. This time of the two-point variety, her first from that
Conley
range.
out here breaking the press all by herself.
Chloe Dick for three, and she makes it. So much versatility in both of these lineups from beyond the arc. Thomas dribbles around, gets it picked off. Conley all on the other end. Uses the right hand.
She chose the right hand there.
Yes. It's a decision to
It
make on a
is.
breakaway. Do I go right or do I go left?
Not
I love
all of
that
us have
story.
that kind of control.
Exactly. I love that story where Conley breaks her wrist or what? Yeah, fractures it. So she started using the left hand while she was away from the game.
You got to do what you got to do.
Davis almost makes another flying down as Strunk tries it on the other end, will get fouled. Our third quarter, sponsored by K&N Carpet. K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years with various carpets, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. See the experts at K&N Carpet at 12108 US 27 South in Fort Wayne. Remy Holmes in, Kaya Thomas out. Strunk. It's free throw. Strunk pressuring Davis and just a collision course on the other end. We're going to get a foul. Good sportsmanship there from Remy Holmes. Picking up Strunk. We'll call a foul on her.
He's like, well, what do I do in that
know.
situation?
And unfortunately, I mean, it's the right call with the screen.
It is, and it's also great that Carly Strunk is tough.
She got up right away.
I take a hit like that.
I would still be on the ground.
Correct, me too. You might get up a little faster than I do, though, Ryan.
I don't think so. You're tougher than me. Come on now. Conley out. Definitely going to try to tough this bucket out, as she does kick it out this time, of course. Nash now will drive. Right hand. No good. Rebound, Eisenhut. And she'll be out of bounds. Some of the people up here, maybe on the call, or not, wanted to see a foul called there. I'm not naming
plead the
names. Not naming names. But sources say Tara Kokenauer. Alt will slow things down this end of the floor and feeds Eisenhut. It was a good pass, but just stripped away on the other end.
It's not me who wants to foul this time. Coach Curtis is down here with his arm still in the air.
Koffel for three. Won't fall for her. Rebound, though, to Aubrey Meyer. Meyer, two won't fall, and it will stay on this end. There's a good effort on the other end of the floor, though, from Remy Holmes, stopping Eisenhut, who received the good pass from Conley Alt.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by Aubrey Meyer's footwork the last two times down the court.
Fight for it on the floor. Who's going to come away with it? Chloe Dick had it, and here comes Eden Nash. Nash drives, throws it up, and shot will not count, and it will be a foul called. tried to set up was Remy Holmes on the other end, anticipating that contact. It's Nashville inbound, finds Alt, takes a dribble up, and foul called right away. Holmes can't believe it. That would be called on Aubrey Meyer. Maybe it'll be a little bit more believable for Remy Holmes now. Alt's first free throw is good. And makes the second. Could have a conversation down here with the officiating crew. Wondering who's winning the Indiana-Ohio State game.
They just wanted to catch up. Guess who it is, Ryan?
It is IU, 3-0.
And they have the ball.
And they have the ball. things are good.
So far.
All is well.
As a lifelong IU football fan, I'm very cautious. I'm not one of those IU basketball fan, Notre Dame football fans. I'm not one of those people.
Oh, that's got to be annoying.
But I also am a Notre Dame football fan now because of my in-laws. So.
Okay.
But really, I'm IU everything.
That was a fun game last year. It's always fun when the in-state schools play together. What about in-county? It makes it even closer.
Gotta love it.
Watkins tries to feed Koffel, and that will just skirt out of bounds.
There's a picture of me somewhere as a child with a Southern Wells cheerleading outfit on. I've not seen it in decades.
Somebody will surface it, I'm sure. Strong for three, a rare miss from her as she collides with former Norwell teammate Eden Nash.
Ouch.
Michael says, I cheer for both in both sports, Notre Dame, IU, but he has the greater sign towards Notre Dame. Is that where we're rolling? Okay.
Michael, if we're going to play that game, I'm just going to bring up Hoosiers.
Yeah, I was going to say, nobody cares, Michael. He's a Green Bay fan, though, so it makes up for it. Chloe Dick drives and will receive foul. I grew up with I love Michigan football, but really like Michigan State basketball. We don't like those people.
We like sports.
Yes.
And we don't care who knows, Ryan.
It's always fun to see who the Major League Baseball teams it's usually Cubs around here, but it's such a mixed bag of different teams. Michael is typing.
Go Cubs, go.
So it's an 11-0 run. I thought he was going to throw in his favorite team. Alt, other end, two
From
and
Nash.
good. From Eden Nash. That will be on the official stat sheet at the end of the game.
Yes, it will.
13-0 run for the Tigers. That will also end up on the stat sheet. Foul on Eden Nash. Her first. And the post. Eisenhunt will get the foul call. She can't believe
So
it.
if he's not liking that one.
No arms up in the air this time from either Curtis, Eisenhunt, or Kokenauer. Remy Holmes at the free throw line makes the first. That will end the run. This is the second rebound to Eisenhunt. Midway through the third quarter here, 68-37. Bluffton with a lead. Nash gets up and in for two. That's a quick bucket from Nash on the other end.
She saw that lane and she darted through it. Travel called.
This will go on the other way, correct. Tigers basketball. Chloe Dick will be met by Kaylee Davis. Arms are in the air this time.
Refs are starting to tighten it up a little bit on these touch fouls.
That'll be her 4th foul, as she will have to take a seat. That is a tough blow for Southern Wells. Well, not yet. Has to wait for the first free throw. Chloe Dick at the line. Davis, very competitive athlete for Southern Wells.
That's what you want out of your floor general, right?
Chloe Dick will make the second. 71 points for the Tigers. Incredible way that Bluffton can score. Foul will be called on the other end to prove your point. Fouls are coming often. Already up to 10 total, combined both sides. So free throws for the rest of this third quarter. It feels like that first quarter really flew by.
It did.
And that was incorrect by me. I thought that was the 5th foul. Scoreboard operator was too quick. Didn't see that. 9 fouls. Reeves has been a little quiet in the second half. Now will fire a 3, and for the first time tonight misses a shot from deep. Alt drives, foul and 1. Alt will head to the free throw line. That'll get the running clock going here tonight.
Cameron Alt subs in for Chloe Dick.
Conley Alt now with 30 points tonight. Incredible stuff by the senior. Had 15 in the first quarter. And stolen away. Carly Strunk on the other end. Drives, left hand, no good. Nash with the board, dribbles. That can't fall for her, and Ellie DeWeese with the rebound.
Solid block out there by Southern Wells.
Reeves looking for Chase. Chase over to DeWeese. Southern Wells will try to set something up here. Now drives his Cadence Watkins, and a foul will be called. Clock runs. Watkins first. Does not fall. And the second one does not fall either. Nash with it. And gets it back from Cameron Alt. Tiger setting some things up. Nope, Nash going to drive, and incidental kick out to Conley Alt, and she gets 2. That's 32 points for Alt. Career high earlier this year was hit at 33 points.
Solid block by Sophie Eisenhut there. I don't know how many yet. That's 4 for her tonight.
Goodness. 3 cannot fall. Southern Wells will get it back.
Seems like a light night for Sophie Eisenhut compared to the last few we've seen, but 4 blocks is nothing to shy away at.
Had 9 against Huntington North. Yeah. 1 more away, and that would have been the rare triple-double.
It was all the talk the next day at school in the hallways.
I wanted to give an extra block to her, but I can't. Strunk will kick out to Alt. Now over in the corner. Likes it from there, and that's why. Another 3 from Carly Strunk. Scoring of all varieties on the floor. As Strunk is in double figures, Nash in double figures, Deweese for 3. Won't fall. Conley Alt, double figures, Chloe Dick as well. Cameron Alt can't get that bucket to fall. Rebound to Kaylee Koffel. Eisenhut with Holmes. Holmes tries the reverse layup, and that won't fall. Under a minute now in this third quarter. Oh, drives, it won't fall. Eisenhut will get fouled. Deweese with her second foul.
The Bluffton Tigers certainly picked up the pace here in this third quarter.
Yes.
You can see it on Southern Wells' faces, just moving up and down the court.
Lilia Paxton checks in for the first time tonight for Raiders.
With Davis in foul trouble, that depth gets hurt. And
Eisenhut makes it a 12-0 run for the Tigers. Now 80 points. It was a 23-2 run now, still running for Bluffton. Has locked down on the defensive side of things as well. Paxton falls. Koffel with it. Paxton with it now. And now with 5 seconds to go, Strunk with it, being heavily guarded by Deweese. Throws it up. That won't fall. Last second shot won't count. And doinks off the rim. Anyways, 80-37 our score here as we take a break here on Witness Media.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich. Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolecular supplements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority.
80-37, Tigers have a lead over the Raiders. Things got a little bit out of hand for Southern Wells in the third. They did a nice job in the first half controlling things, but Bluffton just overpowering. It was a 29-5 spread in the third quarter alone for the Tigers. Part of that, Kaylee Davis has had to check out with 4 fouls. Leading scorer, leading stat member in a lot of different categories. Assists, steals per game. Handles the ball for the most part at all times for the Raiders. Bluffton will get the ball back.
The Lady Raiders haven't shied away in aggressiveness or hustle in any way. They're just missing that one piece.
It's just the mentality of Southern Wells and just what they do. Kyle Penrod's done a really good job at changing the culture a little bit. That was certainly, and I always like to shout her out, Jessica Killingbeck, who was there for 4 years with Southern Wells, did a great job at building the foundation that is Southern Wells basketball now for, I believe it was 4 years with the program, and handed off a really nice roster for Kyle Penrod to take over. And what he's been able to do with that roster, it's just been really good. And he had a lot of turnover from last year, and his team looks right up to par. But the Tigers just so dominant. They've been a program that really just will not put the pedal off the metal, as this is their 19th time over the last year and a half that they have produced a running clock in a game. Additionally, there's been 5 games that they've won that didn't get a running clock but were 30-plus point victories as well. Tonight, they dominate on the boards 37-12. They have 10 turnovers and have forced 20. A little bit too strong from Paxson.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Maida Murray, please move to the concession stand. Your phone has been found. Thank you.
Chloe Dick. Isla Gibson now thought about shooting it. Chloe Dick not going to think about it for too long. Just misses. Cora Kunkel. We'll see if anybody credits her for a rebound on that one.
Great hustle by Kaylee Davis there back in the game.
Funk, Gibson, Dick, Kunkel, and Cameron Alt in the game for the Tigers. Watkins, Davis, Paxson, Koffel, and Thomas for Southern Wells. It's nice when you cover both teams. I don't have to look at the roster for that.
That's why we like you being the news banner sports guy for us, Ryan Walker.
Yes. 2 news banner shout-outs today. Clinton is very happy. Chloe Dick with a jumper. She's got 20 tonight. 4 Tigers in double figures. A couple more subs for Bluffton will be checking in very shortly. Davis will kick to the corner. Kaya Thomas for 3. Looked good, just didn't fall. Koffel tips it away on the other end.
Good hands by Eden Nash on the bench there.
Addison Kaufman checks into the game. A couple more players and you could really throw out the Bluffton girls golf team out on the floor.
Hey, I love seeing that.
Kaufman, Funk.
That's what you want to see on the golf course,
Yes.
too. You want to have athletes.
Yes.
They hit the ball far.
Southern Wells will get the ball back.
Substitutions for Southern Wells, number 22,
Aubrey Meyer checks in. Gracie Reeves in as well. Tigers done a great job on Gracie Reeves here in the second half. Had a couple buckets, but certainly not the 5 for 5 showing that she had from that very corner right there. Gets it blocked away from Isla Gibson, who then takes another defender down with her. That's how you guard 2 at the same time. Tigers get the ball back as well.
checking in for Bluffton, number 43, Audrey Nickley.
Kunkel on the floor with Davis. Funk, who hit a 3 the other night against Blackford. Out there. Now with Kaufman. And Gibson.
Good screen there by Cora Kunkel.
Gibson takes a 3. She can shoot it from out there, and Kunkel gets whacked. Looks like she will head to the free throw line. No, I shouldn't be.
No. Just baseline out of bounds.
Reeves fights for it and gets it. Jalen Chase drives, floats, and that's good off the glass. Down to Kaufman. Kaufman, no good. Now under 2 minutes to play. Now with this, Tigers will improve to 2-0 in the ACIC. Raiders go 0-1, though, playing the defending champs and possible 2-time champ Tigers as they
steal there by
certainly
DeWeese.
Looking good this year. DeWeese up and in for 2. The Tigers game against South Adams last week was the only ACAC game played. I believe there were 2 others tonight. Don't know the results of either of those, but don't need to scoreboard watch just yet this early in the season. Woodland and Adams Central, no, they played earlier today. South Adams and Heritage as well. Isla Gibson hits a three.
Nobody down to help.
Tuis looking for somebody. Meyer finally comes up. Under a minute to play, 85-41. Tigers with the lead. And picked off on the other end. Going up and getting swatted, but getting a little too much arm was Meyer.
Meckling will be at the line for free throws.
Audrey Meckling, freshman.
Substitution for Southern Wells, number 31, Randy Holmes. At the line for Bluffton, number 43, Audrey Meckling, shooting two.
Misses the first.
It's great to see the spectators all stick around in a game. That shows that community spirit, right?
Absolutely. It's a very, very tightly knit community that Wells County has.
And the Raiders have nothing to hang their heads over tonight. They just ran into a Bluffton team that's good.
Holmes misfires. Tigers likely will dribble this thing out. They'll improve to 8-2 on this season. Raiders will fall to 6-2. And this one is over. Final 86-41. The Tigers over the Raiders in a county rivalry and ACAC rivalry matchup. Not going to want to miss the postgame, though. We got Kyle Penrod coming up from Southern Wells and Doug Curtis as well, along with some postgame thoughts between Tara Kokenauer and myself, Ryan Walker. We'll get you to those in just a moment.
Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe. Selling tires, serving people.
At Swiss Village, our mission is simple: pursuing life together. Every day, we create a community where life is full, active, and meaningful. Here, neighbors become friends, team members feel like family, and every moment matters. Whether you're searching for a vibrant place to live or a rewarding place to work, you'll find it here at Swiss Village. Swiss Village, pursuing life together. Learn more at swissvillage.org.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back. And your teeth.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, schools of excellence, schools of choice.
Every moment matters.
Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Bluffton is where power meets adventure. From Ram trucks built to work to Chryslers built for your family and Jeeps built to explore, we've got it all. Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Your road starts here.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Call Toby, Kyle, Barb, or Mark for your insurance needs today.
Keep going, more.
Back here at the Tiger Den, Bluffton with a big win over Southern Wells, 86-41. Has so much meaning to it on both sides. It's a great win for whoever picks up the win. Tigers, with that case tonight, win in the conference, 2-0 in the ACAC now. They're the defending champs for the first time. They get to call themselves that. And also bragging rights within the county as well. Defeating Southern Wells tonight. For Southern Wells, of course, you run into the buzzsaw that is the Tigers in the ACAC, and you fall to 0-1, but everything ahead for them as they have their rescheduled game with Adams Central in January, or else they would have played them. That's always that's been a really good matchup lately between those two schools, as the Raiders knocked them down twice last year, one in the regular season and then one on their way to the ACAC tournament championship. But just some overall takeaways from you, Tara, tonight from both sides.
I mean, really, if you look at the Raiders this season, this isn't going to be the last time they see the Lady Tigers, right?
Yep.
I could see them being in the ACAC championship game again, just like last year. They've got solid guard play. They are feisty on defense.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, rebounding is going to be a weakness for them. In the same way that we thought it would be, especially against other teams with a little more height for the Bluffton Tigers.
That's right.
But really, if they can keep Davis on the court, they can have that good ball handling and protection, and they can have Reeves shooting the way she did tonight, they're going to be competitive against anybody they play.
Yeah, and my apologies. I missed the fourth quarter by RK Financial for the best help with your 401ks, IRAs, college savings plans, retirement goals, estate planning, life insurance, and long-term care needs. Call Randy Kistler with RK Financial at 589-3533. And with that, we will transfer over to head coach of the Southern Wells Raiders, Kyle Penrod. Thanks for joining us up here, Kyle. Want to start with how your team played really in the second half. The first quarter, maybe halfway through, is a little much with just the way that the Tigers play, but I thought your team really kind of settled down, started running some sets, and played well in the middle there.
Yeah, we came out very weak and timid. Kind of surprising because we knew what was coming.
Yeah.
And we had talked about it, and we're like, hey, we're going to meet that intensity. We're going to drive with force. We're going to pass with force. We didn't do it, and there was a pretty intense timeout. I might have called them some names and stuff, and it said you've got to play with force. And when they started doing that, we made strong passes. We started meeting the pass. We started driving it with some intent. Well, then, we started scoring. But, it was bad that it was, 13-0 before we decided to do that. If you do that from the get-go and it's tight in the second quarter, then people start to play a little differently. But when they got that lead, they can play with the lead better than anybody.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Just can't overcome a start like that against them.
Mm-hmm. How proud are you of the effort that your team had from start to finish? Even in the fourth quarter, you see how tough your team is and how badly they want to compete there on the court.
Yeah, they're always going to play hard because they're kids that love basketball. So if you love basketball, anytime you're playing basketball, you're going to do your best. You're going to compete. Making a good play, regardless of what the score is exciting.
Yeah.
If you make a good drive, you hit a big shot, and so since they love basketball, they're going to keep doing that. I thought. I don't know. We got a little just they would get the rebound and we'd kind of hang back and play around and slap at it, and like we really needed to just get back. They were hurting us so much in transition, you know, and we're not rebounding is not a strength of ours, and so we really probably, I mean, that's something we're just gonna have to fix. Is like, hey, if we don't get it, we've got to sprint back because we can't expect that we're gonna grab a bunch of offensive rebounds because it's just not something we're good at, and so.
A big change from last year, of course.
Yes, yes, and the girls they're being aggressive and they're trying to make the right play, but then it's like, okay, we gotta recognize the things that we're good at, and not, I don't know, like waste energy trying to do things that we're not good at.
Sure.
Something that's not a strength, and try to play to our strengths. So, we just could not keep people in front of us tonight. We were, we went zone, you know, we were zoned to start, and the alt girl was really tearing us up in the middle of the zone, like driving through it and stuff. And so we went man, and we weren't rebounding well out of it either. So we went man to try to rebound a little better. And, we just could not stay in front of her. So you can imagine the next week or so we're going to be doing a lot of man defense, guarding that ball screen, guarding the handoff, moving our feet, you know, that old school half an hour of practice with no basketball kind of stuff.
Yep.
Until we start moving our feet better.
What was it like trying to prepare for Bluffton? Obviously, they present so much from beyond the arc, but also what they throw at you defensively. I know Coach Curtis will throw several different defenses out there, but just so many different ways that they're able to score.
You know, maybe it's we just decided this year we were going to try to do the things that we were good at. We play 1-3-1. We try to pressure the ball, and so I feel like sometimes if you worry so much about the other team, you could be a little timid.
Yeah.
Or kids aren't comfortable doing their stuff. And so, you know, we did focus on some different entries to our stuff to try to handle their pressure. And again, once we did handle it up top, we started getting into the paint. We started kicking it out for shots. So there's a lot to prepare for, but really, I don't know, this year, last year, I've decided, like, it's more important to just be yourself and focus on what you're good at. And, not being lazy. I'm not being lazy and not scouting the other team, but like
I
what
understand
what we do needs to be more important than worrying about what other people do. And as a coach, when you gauge how you're playing, it's the same thing. Like, you know, what do we want to do? What kind of plays do we want to make? And that's kind of how we're trying to judge our improvement.
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much for your time, Coach Penrod, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
As we transition here on our Keystone Cooperative postgame show. The postgame show is brought to you by the Keystone Monroe Energy Team in Monroe, Indiana. Stop by our office at 221 West 100 South Monroe, or call us today at 260-692-6111 for any fuel, propane, or grease and oil needs. And in between that time, we have transferred the microphone over to head coach of the Bluffton Tigers, Doug Curtis. Thanks so much for joining us up here. And what does it mean to you to deliver a victory over a county rival here tonight with Southern Wells?
You know, we're really happy with it. It's kind of the same scenarios happened last year. We had a fairly good record, and they had a really good record going in. So the game was kind of hyped up about, you know, the Wells County matchup there. And we did a nice job last year, and I thought the girls did a really good job offensively, especially in the first half tonight. Offensively, the whole game. I wasn't real happy with the way we played defense in the first half, but you can tell we talked about that a little bit at halftime.
Tightened up some things with one player in particular in this very corner that you got to see up close and personal, I'm sure.
Yes.
How about Eden Nash tonight? You know, she does a lot of the hustle things for your team. Well, maybe sometimes doesn't show up statistically, sometimes does with the steals, rebounds, those types of things. But how about Eden Nash being able to score tonight?
Yeah, she did a great job tonight. I think you're right on. She's been super athletic for, gosh, I don't know how many games here. Just getting better and better athletically, better and better. And but it hadn't related to a lot of points. And then tonight, she was able to get the rebounds, get the points, still play athletic, and really helped us offensively. I think we were pretty dynamic, I thought, offensively tonight, and that was a big reason why, is because we had a fifth player that could score.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I was going to just ask about that. Double figures, again, for multiple players. We mentioned in the Blackford game on Thursday, well, Yeah, Conley Alt was a little bit slow to start. Boy, was she fast to start this time around, the complete opposite. But how much does that help in conference play as well? Just being such a tough team to scout, scoring on so many different ways outside of the arc, inside of the arc, and using your defense as well.
Yeah, and our schedule's just going to continue to get tougher and tougher. We'll get Woodland coming next Friday, and then we Belmont after the break, and Jay County after the break. Yeah, so we want to just continue to get better offensively, and then again we got to lock down defensively and do what we're supposed to do, which we have in most of these games in this 5 or 6 game stretch. But I don't think we did a very good job in the first half. But yeah, when you can put 5 people out there that can score, and Cam's a really good shooter coming off the bench, it makes it tough to defend us, and we want to make that. We're obviously aiming to win a sectional, and we got to be able to beat Whitco, so we need to be able to score the basketball.
Absolutely.
They're going to.
Absolutely. Hey, Coach, thanks so much for your time, and congrats on the win tonight.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll get Tara Kokenauer back on the microphone here. Just heard from Kyle Penrod of the Southern Wells Raiders and Doug Curtis of the Bluffton Tigers. We'll wrap up our post-game here with Tara Kokenauer here with Ryan Walker. And without further ado, I say we name our Burn Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments. Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments. Raymond James. We just mentioned her. It is none other than Eden Nash.
Eden Nash. She did everything tonight. And talking to Coach Curtis in the background here while Coach Penrod was here, this was Eden Nash's. She's always showed up in games defensively. She gives everything she has, but tonight she also brought that offensive piece that Coach Curtis is looking for. And like we said all game long, if you go back and watch the broadcast, you will hear us say Eden Nash's name 100 times because she was doing all of the right things. She was fitting her role, and tonight she just, is player of the game.
And it's nice to see players like that get rewarded on the scoreboard and get recognized for some of those. So that's our Burn Witness Player of the Game. That concludes our broadcast here on Witness Media. I'm Ryan Walker. To my right is Tara Kokenauer, Michael Vanderkolk, the ultra utility Swiss Army knife guy to my left, and the Men's Basketball League leading scorer Kevin Mosier on the camera tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in.